Welcome to Review Diesel, guys. Today we are going to do a little bit of gabbing and talking. So if you don't like gabbing and talking, try another channel. What we're doing this week and what David and I have been working really hard on the website for you guys is putting together package deals. It happens every time customers call up, they order a turbo, then they realize that their stock intake isn't passing enough air for the turbo to pull in as what it wants, and so then they go order a cold air intake, and then the turbo's not whistling as loud as they thought it was going to whistle, and it didn't get louder when they put the intake on, so then they call up and complain about it, and then we have to explain, you got to do an exhaust if you want to hear the turbo whistle, not the air intake. And so what it turns into is a whole bunch of shipping costs for you guys, ordering multiple times, waiting for stuff to come in, tearing the truck apart, installing one part, then just find out that you should have done another part while you had that part off. So what our package deals are going to do is it's going to get you a really good idea of everything that you need to make what you want your truck to do. So like our very first package deal we're going to talk about today is the 94 to 97, 98 Dodge, whatever you want to call it, 12 valve Cummins. And this is going to be like a fuel economy, daily driver. I use my truck, like a homeowner would use their truck. You're not relying on it to tow a trailer every day. You're not relying on it to get you to work every day, but you drive it on the weekends, take the family camping a couple times in the summer, what have you. This fuel economy package is going to be aimed towards you guys. So this isn't done in any order necessarily, so don't look at this package deal as, oh, I got to buy the turbo and then I got to, if you buy this stuff all at once, it's all going to work perfectly together. So this is not in a specific order. If you buy the package deal from us, we're going to send everything at once. You're going to pay shipping one time. You're going to have all the parts ready to install at your leisure. So you won't be needing or waiting on anything. So first and foremost, S&B cold air intake. If you're going to upgrade the turbo, it's going to be pulling a lot more air. You need to upgrade the air intake. Factory element is just not good enough. So get you an S&B. It's going to flow a lot more air. Diesels, unlike gas, you can kind of do what you want without getting in trouble, which is dangerous. But ultimately what a lot of people do wrong is they'll buy really big injectors and then they're running a stock turbo, or they do a big upgraded turbo and they don't do the injectors. Diesels are not like gas. You can't run them lean. You can't run them rich and hurt anything. Like, they'll run fine. I mean, especially a 12 valve Cummins. It's like the simplest engine ever made and put in a pickup truck. So we've paired the right size injectors with the right size turbo based off 20 years of installs and trucks that I've tuned and set up and run and daily driven. And so this package deal is from a lot of experience. Inevitably, the 47RH and the 47RA is a pretty weak transmission in factory form. So anytime you do upgrades, the transmission is going to be first and foremost. And unfortunately, that's what's going to make this package deal expensive. If we didn't have to mess with the transmission, it would save you thousands of dollars, but that stock trans is not going to hold. If you do these fuel upgrades and these turbo upgrades and these air intake and exhaust upgrades, that stock trans is toast. It'll last a week, maybe at most. So ultimately, air intake, Fleece Cheetah turbo. It's a direct bolt-in, drop-in turbo. It's going to spool up very similarly to the stock turbo, but it's got a lot more top-end air, so it'll support probably 550, 600 horsepower if you really pushed it hard. I've pushed one of those turbos to 600, 625, and it did fine. I towed every day with it. It's a 63 millimeter compressor, so it's a lot bigger than what the factory turbo is. You're going to want to do injectors because you're doing the turbo. If you're doing injectors on a 12 valve, you got to do delivery valves, governor springs. Delivery valves make a huge difference, by the way. If you heard people or saw online, or you maybe asked a question in a group and somebody told you that delivery valves are a waste of time and money, they really aren't. That's the difference between an extremely smooth running 12 valve and a choppy running 12 valve. That's just something I observed when I installed the delivery valves in my personal 12 valve many years ago. It went from you set a cup of coffee or something on the valve cover and you could watch it vibrate around on the valve cover, and then after the delivery valves, you could set a cup of coffee on there and it barely shakes. So it really smooths the motor out, especially if you're using good quality ones. Everything that I've got in our package deal is BD diesel, Dynamite diesel, Fleece Cheetah turbo, fast fuel system. You're going to have a fast to feed those bigger injectors and that injection pump. And that's pretty much it. Those parts right there, turbo intake, exhaust. I didn't include an exhaust in this package deal because there are so many unbelievable options out there. 4-inch with a muffler, 4-inch without a muffler, 5-inch with a muffler, 5-inch without a muffler, 5-inch with a tip, 5-inch without a tip. So I didn't put exhaust in here. All of these parts in this package deal will work absolutely fine with stock exhaust. Your exhaust gas temperatures might be a little bit toasty, and then you install an exhaust and you might see a very, very small drop in EGTs, but the exhaust is not an important part of this package deal. You can blow 600 horsepower through a 3.5-inch factory tailpipe, no problem. So we did include some transmission options for the 47 RH guys, 94 to 95. It's going to be the Suncoast Guardian Stage 1, comes with a triple disc torque converter. For the 95 and newer guys, it's going to be the 47 RE. The only difference is electronic valve body versus mechanical valve body. And then for the guys that have a clutch, a truck with a man pedal, we included a clutch kit for you. Nothing crazy. All of these transmission upgrades in this package deal are going to support between 450, 500 horsepower, maybe a little bit more than that. But, you know, if you want to make more than that in the future, and this is just where you start out, you can overdo it on the clutch. But those automatic transmissions are going to hold up just fine. So economy package, we'll throw a link in the comments below for you, take you straight to it. All really good quality parts. If you buy this package all at once, you're going to save a ton of money on shipping. That's really the value in it. That's the value we're selling to you. And the time. It takes a long time to put these package deals together. Between me going out and finding all the parts and making sure the parts are in stock, sending all of those part numbers to David, and David has to go and load them on the website as a package deal, and we have to create our own part number for it. So we've invested a lot of time in this, but what we're trying to save you guys is inefficient setups. You know, a lot of people buy the wrong turbo and they don't pair it with the right fuel upgrades. We've done this 100 times. This package deal works. This package deal is safe. I did not include gauges in the package deal because, like the exhaust, there's a ton of different options out there. So if you guys have questions about that, and you're like, oh, we didn't put gauges in the package, there's a reason. I didn't want to tie you to one option. You know, some guys want their gauges backlit green. Some guys want them to be backlit red. Some guys want them to be silver face gauges. Some people want black face gauges or white face gauges. It's just a ton of options out there. So we do have gauges and diagnostics things on our website already. It's under electronics or chips, modules, and tuners. So you can go in there and find like the Edge Insight. If your truck has OBD2, you can use an Edge Insight. For you 12-gallon guys, this video is kind of for you. You're going to have to use mechanical gauges. Only thing I care about is EGTs. I could care less what boost is. It's just a number. It's just a measurement of restriction. So if you do a free high-flowing exhaust manifold and a free high-flowing intercooler setup, you shouldn't even have to look at EGTs. I mean, it got to the point for me, I used those gauges to make sure that my upgrades were efficient, but I've already done that work for you. So if you guys want gauges, we got them on our site. Buy whatever ones you want. If you don't want gauges, I know that this exact setup, this package deal that we put together for you guys today, it's very safe. You could tow all day with it from Georgia to California over any mountain range. You're not going to be in any trouble as far as the EGTs go. But if you want to monitor that stuff, grab a set of gauges. If you got any questions about this video, if you got any questions about the package deal, hit us up in the comments below. We are launching some other videos for our Stage 2 workhorse package, and then we'll have a video for you guys that just want to go hog wild, build it all the way. Realistically, what I've tried to educate people with over the years is 550 horsepower is about all you need for the street. Anything over that, you're just blowing the tires off and it's kind of unusable horsepower. But if you're going to dyno events and you want to hook up to the sled at the county fair once or twice a year, we're going to have a package deal for you too. So that's going to be our extreme performance package. So like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you don't miss out on the notifications. And if there's a video you haven't seen on our channel that you want to see, or you've got recommendations or suggestions, please put those in the comments below and we'll knock them out if they're realistic for you. Anyways, enjoy, keep on rolling.